Yo, what's good, YouTube fam? This your boy G, coming back at you with another video. It's been a minute since I made a video, so I wanted to get on here and tell my story. So here it goes. So where it all started. I was born in the mid '80s. Grew up in a small town in Alabama. I think the population probably like 6,000 people. I'm still here working on getting out of here. But yeah, born in the '80s. Had a younger brother who was born in the late '80s. He was born with autism, which I've said before. So, yeah, from there we go to elementary school. This is where it all really got started with me. So, started elementary school in I think 1990, and I think I was a pretty cool dude back then. I was young, everybody had to start off somewhere. I was young, but I'd say when I got into third grade is where things all changed. My eyes all of a sudden got bad, so I had to wear glasses. And I was a really smart dude in school, so since I had glasses, since I wore suspenders, thanks mom. Since I wore suspenders, everybody began to call me Steve Urkel, and it just stuck with me for a long time. So yeah, I went from there, and I didn't know what to do then. I think it's funny now that I'm older. But yeah, everybody called me Steve Urkel. And then at that point is when I guess, like I said, a lot of things changed. Nobody wanted to hang around me because when you're young, and I guess you're the nerd in school. Nobody wants to really be associated with a nerd. So yeah, that is when the nerd enters. I think that made me what the person I am, the person I was at one point, because being a nerd and being not having really any friends just isolated me. I didn't really have any friends, so I started to hang by myself and be alone. In middle school, it was basically the same thing. I didn't have any friends. Nobody really wanted to be around me. So, like I said, I hung by myself. I did make one. I had two friends at school. One has passed away now. Rest in peace, Boogie. And I had another homeboy named Maurice, which me and him still are cool today. Uh, but yeah, I went through middle school. Then it was basically nothing from there for real, because I didn't really do anything. I couldn't hang out with anybody because my dad was in and out of my life, me and my brother's life, so that made it kind of hard for me because I'm the type of person that really cares about people, and I guess my dad not being around really kind of did something to me. So went into high school, really more of the same. In ninth grade, I started having seizures, and the seizures really held me. I say they really held me back a lot. I'm blessed, but at that time, I feel like that was holding me back because I really couldn't do anything. I couldn't play any sports. I couldn't do PE. Uh, I couldn't drive. Like I think I started having seizures right before. Well, they found out I was having seizures right before I turned 15. So they held me back from being able to drive. I couldn't go to my prom. uh, Man, I think I almost got it. I almost failed and got. I would have graduated in 2004 if I would have missed another credit. But thanks be to God, I did everything right and I graduated with my graduating class in 2003. So yeah, it was really a blessing. I thank God for that every day. Uh, so I guess life after high school. I think I got my first job when I was 18. I used to ride a bike everywhere I went. No matter where I went, I rode a bike because like I said, I couldn't drive. Luckily, my jobs were close by. My first job was at a grocery store slash clothing store called Fred's, which isn't around anymore, at least not here. I worked there for maybe a few months, got laid off. Started working at, I think it was movie gallery in a place called Junior Food Mart, which is a gas station, just so I can make money. Eventually, I got me a better job and just went from there. went from there, riding my bike back and forth. And if my uncle would help me ride, me and my uncle were on the same shift, I'd ride with him. But I was usually riding a bike or walking to work. Uh, and from there, uh, yeah, I just kept doing my thing, kept working and working and working. And eventually, yeah, my work life got better. I got my resume right, and I just started getting better and better with getting jobs. Uh, I've had so many jobs. I think I've had like maybe 13 jobs in my whole life. Uh, I think my favorite job was working at Amazon because I guess you could say I like technology. I went to school for they sent me to school for 3 months for to become a mechatronics and robotics technician. Crazy thing is, the place where I was based at, they didn't have any robots, so I never really had to do anything. But by that point, I was in school. That was around COVID time. I was in school, so um, I was in school. So I graduated. Once I graduated from school, I got a job at a chemical plant, and then I seen even better job close by where I live at now, and I went there because I'd rather drive 20 minutes and drive an hour and back an hour to work. So yeah, I really just got out here to say this is present me. I couldn't do anything without God, but I feel like this. If I can do it, anybody can do it, and that's one of the reasons I made this channel because I want to be able to help people who feel like they're down and they may need somebody to talk to. You can always talk to me, hit me up on here, and we can talk about anything. I just don't want anybody to feel that they can't do anything because I know I did it. It was rough for me at one point, and I want to show you that anybody can do it. Also, like I said, I have a brother with autism. I didn't say this earlier, but he passed away twice. Well, he had to resuscitate him twice to bring him back to life or whatever. And that's like my motivation every day because I feel like without him, I'd just be lost. Just the little things I feel. So yeah, that's the video. Just wanted to get on here and talk about that. Remember always to make your bed because it's going to help you out in life. Thank you. Y'all be blessed and holler at me. Peace.